again for me to do my favourites, monthly favourites, and so this will be the June favourites. And I've been using some new things. I've also got a few books to show you and a few bits and bobs. So I've got quite a few bits to show you, so let's just get on with the video. So I'll start off with the beauty bits, and the first one is a base product that I've been loving, and it's actually, I showed this in my everyday makeup routine tutorial, and it's the Chanel Vitalumia Aqua foundation. I picked this up I think at the start of the month maybe, or maybe in May, and I've just been using it throughout the month really. I think it's really great for this time of year because it's very light coverage and it's quite dewy, so because it's water based it is quite dewy, and I just like the finish that it gives you. It's quite natural. I'm actually wearing it today and you can't actually really tell that much, so it's not a full coverage, which I really don't like, so I've been loving that this month. And another kind of base product is one that I'd never tried before, but I'd heard so many people, bloggers, YouTubers, everyone talking about it, but I just never, I don't know if I didn't believe the hype or just hadn't got around to buying it, but I thought I'd pick up the NARS Creamy Concealer. I got this a few weeks ago. I've not been using it the entire month, but I have been using it for a few weeks, and I do completely agree with the hype. I understand why everyone loves it so much. I got it mainly for my under eye circles because I do get quite dark under my eyes, and it just completely covers everything. I wasn't sure what shade to go for. I was recommended the shade Custard, which I think is a pretty good match. I think I tried a slightly darker one, but it was way too dark. I wanted it to slightly brighten under my eyes as well, so Custard was the perfect shade for me, and I've been using this, as I said, for the past few weeks, and I just really like how it looks under my eyes. I wouldn't really use it for blemishes as much. I kind of used to stick with my collection concealer for that, but for under the eyes, that's been a real favourite this month. Now on to two products actually for the eyes, which is slightly unusual for me because I tend to just put mascara on and I'm done. But speaking of mascara, one of them is actually, it's kind of a rediscovery. I bought the YSL Baby Doll mascara when it was released. I don't know, I was just drawn to it and I automatically bought it, but then I tried it and I didn't really like it. I felt like my lashes looked a bit spidery, and I didn't really like the look it gave. But then this month I thought, I've been trying out a few new mascaras and I thought I'd just give it another go, and I actually really like it. It does open up your eyes a lot and give you that baby doll look, I suppose, and it's quite a small brush, and it's a plastic brush as well, which I didn't think I'd like because I'd heard not so great things about plastic brushes, but I actually really like it, and I've been loving that, so that is definitely a favourite, and it's a rediscovered favourite. So for the next eye product, it's one, I actually saw this on Anna from Viviana Does Makeup's blog. She actually wrote a post about this because she's not so great at eyeliner either, and neither am I, so I thought I may as well give it a go. And it is the MAC eyeliner, and it's in the shade Teddy, so it's basically just a brown shade. I'm going to put a blog post up of this this week, so just keep an eye out for the link below. But yeah, so it's a brown shade, and it's kind of a metallic-y brown, but you don't really see that. It's more of a coppery, rustic toned brown, and it's just great for people who aren't so good with eyeliner. It's kind of subtle, and it's good because the formula's great as well. I mean, it just goes on really smoothly, and then it can be blended out with a brush really great, and it's just a subtle smoky eye sort of, but it's great for every day, so yeah, I've been loving that. Now on to another favourite, and this is a nail polish favourite. It's actually a type of nail polish, and it's the Barry Jelly High Shine nail polishes. I've got several colours of these. I kind of didn't want to get these when they first came out because I felt like it would just be kind of a gimmick to be extra super shiny nail polish, but they are actually do what they say on the bottle, and I've been really loving these. In particular, I've been loving the shade Guava, which is kind of a turquoise, very bold turquoise shade, and I think this is a really lovely one, especially for summer as it's very bright. And as I said, the formula is great. They apply, you could get away with 1 coat, but I use 2 coats. And yeah, so this shade, and then the shade I've actually got on my nails right now, and that is in Dragon, and it's just a very Barbie-ish, Barbie pink, but I just really like it. As I said, it's what I've got on my nails now, and these two have been my definite favourites of the month, although I have been loving the other 3 as well. But this one, for instance, I wouldn't really wear it this time now. This is more of an autumny shade for me. So yeah, so them, what I've been loving, the Jelly High Shine by Barry M. Something else that I've been really enjoying this month is actually a Soap and Glory product. I don't really talk about Soap and Glory products that often. I'm not sure why, because I do have quite a lot of them, but this one in particular, I think it's new, I believe, and it's the Orange Asm. Yep, and it's the body wash version. I think you can get a body butter maybe, or shower gel or something. This is the body wash anyway, the big one. And I just really like the smell. I think it is very citrusy. It does smell exactly of orange. This is where smell-o-vision would come in great. But yeah, so it does smell very citrusy. If you don't like the scent of orange, then I wouldn't recommend this to you. But it's just a very fresh body wash. It's great for this time, like the summer months, I feel like it is. And I just feel refreshed whenever I use this, and I've been using it quite frequently for the whole month of June actually. So yeah, that is that. Now the final few favourites that I've got are actually books. I haven't really read a lot of books this year because I've been at university, but I finished my course. I finished it in May, and then I've kind of been getting back into reading. I've got a long list of books to read. I've actually got a pile right down there of so many books that I've got to read, but I have actually completed a few. So one that I really enjoyed was this book. It's actually called Uganda Be Kidding Me, and it's written by Chelsea Handler. She's actually an American talk show host slash comedian slash really funny person. But yeah, I don't think many people have heard of her really. I kind of mentioned this book to people and they're always like, who is she? But I don't really think you would need to know who she was to enjoy this book. I think it's basically she goes away to Uganda, and it's basically just her writing about her trip, what she's experienced, who she went with, everything. It's a really good, and then it's obviously has like pictures inside it of her trip and stuff. I think if you do know who she is, it'd probably be better, but I don't think you would need to, or maybe you can learn to like her by reading this. So yeah, that's Uganda Be Kidding Me. I've actually finished that and I really enjoyed it, would recommend it. The next book is one that I'm currently reading. I'd say I'm about halfway through maybe. And it's actually this one called Rebels City of Indra, and it's the book by Kendall and Kylie Jenner. I'll admit I did actually buy this book initially because it was written by them. Whether it was actually written by them I don't know, but it is by them. So I did kind of give into the hype with this one, but I kind of like the idea of it. It's sort of, I'd say, a dystopian kind of thing, like with a different land. I have been enjoying it so far. As I said, I've not completed it yet, but from what I've read so far it is great. I feel like the writing's really good and the story and the characters are all really great as well. I suppose I could read a little bit of what it says. So it's basically, it says 2 cities, 2 girls and a shared destiny. It's basically about a city of Indra, and a beautiful paradise on one side and then a world of poverty on the other. So it's basically just talking about that, and it's just a typical dystopian novel really. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this book so far. So that's everything that I've been loving throughout the month of June. I'm sure I'll rediscover some things for next month, but that is what I've been loving this month. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did then hit the thumbs up, and also if you want to see more videos then press subscribe. I'll see you in my next video then. Bye!